Hello, welcome to Library Yoga. I'm Trent. That's Aussie. And today we're doing a revolutionary flow. Um, it's a flow to get you guys warmed up and kind of sweaty. So hope you guys are ready for that. Um, you can, I guess, if you want to use props, blocks, uh, pillows, blankets, you can bring that in for some support. Um, have some water by your side to stay hydrated. And if there's anything that's not a part of your practice today, feel free to take a child's pose or whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to take a step away or take a break, that's totally fine. Um, and yeah, with that being said, we're going to get started. Okay. Sitting in a comfortable seat, sitting nice and tall, being mindful of the breath. Inhaling what you need, exhale what you don't. And on your last exhale, we're gently going to drop the head to the right side, right ear to right shoulder, engaging with the left sides of our neck. Breathing through your stretch, breathing through your sensation. And on your last exhale, we're gently going to roll the head forward, bringing the chin towards the chest, engaging with the backs of our necks, breathing through your sensation here. And on your last exhale, we're gently going to roll the head to the left side, left ear to left shoulder, engaging with the right sides of our neck. Breathe into your sensation on the other side. On your last exhale, we're going to rotate the head forward, bringing the chin back towards the chest. And rolling the head to the right or left side, rolling the head all the way around, engaging with all the muscles in our neck. Breathing through the sensations here. And if you haven't already, slowly reverse your rotation, go in the other direction. And slowly bringing your rotation to stillness, bringing the head back to center. We're just gently going to roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest, opening up the throat. And tucking the palms into the armpits and rolling the elbows open in a circular motion. And leading with the pinkies, rotating the arms wide. And on your last rotation, we're just going to leave the arms out by our sides, stretching out nice and long. And we're going to cross over right over left, bending the left arm and dropping the right shoulder. And bringing the right arm as close as possible. Breathe into your sensation here. Being mindful of the breath. On your last exhale, we're going to release, opening up the arms wide. And we're going to cross over left over right, bending the right arm and stretching the left arm out long, dropping the left shoulder. And breathe into the sensation here on the left side. Being mindful of your breath on the other side. And on your last exhale, you can release, opening up the arms wide. We're going to close the arms slightly, reaching them out forward. And we're just going to rotate the wrist. And reverse your rotation. Go in the other direction. Flipping the palms, fingers facing us, forearms facing out. We're going to place the palms into the floor, engaging with the wrists and the forearms. And feel free to add some heat to the forearms to ease up on the tension. Breathe into your sensations here. And flipping the palms, placing the backs of our palms into the floor. Still going to engage with the wrist and opening and closing the palms to pulsate the wrist as well. Breathe into your sensations here. And flipping the palms once more. Forearms out, fingers facing us. And on your last exhale, you can release. You can give the wrist a little shake. I'll bring them together for a figure eight. And you can release. And however you want to get there, we're slowly going to make our way into tabletop, onto all fours. If you have a blanket or pillows with you, you can use that as some support for the knees. And making our way to tabletop, coming to all fours, making sure we're stacked. Shoulders stacked above the wrist, hips stacked above the knees. And we're just gonna do a couple cat-cows. So inhaling, tucking the hips, slight lift of the chin, engaging with the lower back. Breathing in for cow. Exhaling, pushing through the ground, pushing through the upper back. Exhaling for cat. Inhaling, lifting the chin for cow. Exhaling, pushing through the upper back for cat. And feel free to do a couple cat cows on your own. Really getting the feel for your body. And finishing up on your last cat or cow, bringing your spine back to neutral. From here, we're gonna rise up the right arm, opening up the right side. Feeling strong here. And keeping the hips where they are, we're gonna dive down under the left arm, dropping the right shoulder into the floor or the mat. And breathing through this stretch here. Being mindful of the breath. And on your last exhale, we'll slowly make our way back to all fours. Tabletop. And once we make it back onto all fours, we're going to do the same on the left side. So rising up the left arm, opening up the left side. Feeling strong here. And keeping the hips where they are, we're going to dive down under the right arm, dropping the left shoulder into the floor or your mat. And breathing through your stretch here. Breathing through your sensations. On your last exhale, we'll slowly make our way back into tabletop. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to bring the big toes to touch. And we're going to open up the knees slightly. And we're going to sit the hips down and back for our first child's pose. And still keeping this child's pose, we're just gonna crawl both hands over to the right side, stretching the left side body. Breathing through your sensations here. Being mindful of the breath. And on your last exhale, we're gonna crawl both hands over to the left side, stretching the right side body. Breathing through the right side. On your last exhale, we're gonna curl our hands back to center. Stretching the arms out nice and long. And you can adjust your child pose here. If you want to stretch out your legs further or bring them closer together, you can do so at this time. And on your last exhale, however you want to get there, but we're going to be back into tabletop. Making your way onto all fours. Coming back to all fours, we're just going to extend the left leg long, tuck the back toes, and just engage with the back ankle, pulsating the ankle, engaging with the leg, the Achilles. And we're going to bring this left leg back to meet the right. And we're going to extend the right leg long and do the same to the right ankle, tucking the back toes, pulsating that ankle, engaging with the heel, Achilles, the whole right leg. And keeping the right leg long. We're just going to bring the left leg to meet the right for high plank. Now, if you're high plank, for a modification for high plank, you can bring your knees to the floor or your mat, or you can move down to the forearms, like so. Well, However you choose to do your plank, engaging with the core, feeling strong in your plank. And with control, we're slowly going to lower down towards the floor or your mat. And we're going to placing the left palm into the floor, elbow facing back. We're going to stretch that right arm as long as we can. Lifting up the left leg, we're going to place it over into our right back space. Breathe into your stretch here. Breathe into the sensation. And on your last exhale, we're going to bring this left leg back to meet the right. And you can release that right arm back to your side. We're going to place that palm into the floor and switch, stretching the left arm out long. Right elbow facing back. We're going to rise up the right leg and place it over into our left back space. Twist. Be mindful of the breath. And on your last exhale, we're going to bring this right leg back to meet the left. And we're going to release that left arm. And we're going to tuck both palms slightly under or on the outside of the armpits. Elbows facing back. Pushing into the floor, we're going to rise the head up. Rising the upper chest. Engaging with the lower back. And you can rise up into up dog, cobra, or baby cobra. And with control, we're slowly going to release back into the floor. And on your last exhale, we're going to push into the floor, rising up the head, the chest, engaging with the lower back. And with control, slowly lowering back towards the floor or your mat. On your last exhale, rising up into up dog or cobra or baby cobra. Tucking the back toes, we're going to lift the knees off of the floor. And we're going to push the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Feel free to have a slight micro bend in your knees. From here, you can hop off a step or walk the palms towards the feet for a forward fold. And with control, we're slowly going to rise all the way to standing. rising all the way up. Once you reach the top, we're just gonna roll the shoulders open, open up the chest, opening up the throat. Inhaling, rising up the arms to the sky. For extended mountain pose. Exhaling, arms by our side. For mountain pose. Feeling strong here. From here, we're going to hinge at the hips and slowly lowering down for a forward fold. And once you reach your forward fold, you can bend your knees, belly on top of thighs. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And from here, we're going to crawl the palms in towards your high plank. And with control, we're slowly going to lower down for chaturanga, rising up into up dog or cobra. Tucking the back toes, rising the knees up, pushing the hips up and back. Turn downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet if that feels good for you. And rising up the right leg, we're going to bend the right knee. And we're going to float that right knee towards the chest. And placing that right foot between the palms. And you can keep this, you can drop that left knee into a pillow if you like, or a cushion, or if you like staying in a high lunge, if you like keeping the knee off the ground, you can do so as well. We're feeling strong here in your low lunge, either with the knee on the mat or off the floor. When you're ready, you can rise up into a high lunge, placing both palms on top of the right thigh. Opening up the chest, opening up the throat. Breathing through your stretch here. Being mindful of the breath. And from here, you can drop this left palm into the floor. And from here, we're going to rise up the right arm for a twist. Feeling strong here. Breathing through your sensations. And on your last exhale, you can release, framing the right foot. And from here, we're going to rotate that back ankle down into the floor, making sure we're strong, making sure we're stacked, and bursting open into warrior two. Right knee stacked on top of the right ankle, Left leg reaching nice and long. From here, we're going to flip the front palm, reach forward, up and back. Stretching the right side body. And from here, we're going to rotate and we're going to rest this right arm on the thigh, stretching the left side body. And on your last exhale, you can release, framing this right foot once more, coming down into the low lunge. We're going to bring this right foot back to meet the left, and we're going to push the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Feel free to bend your knees and pedal your feet. And from here, we're going to rise up the left leg, and we're going to bend that left knee. And with control, we're going to float that left knee towards the chest and plant that left foot between the palms. Now, if you have a cushion, you can place it under that right leg if you want to release that right knee into the floor. If you have blocks, you can use both blocks on either side. Or if you want to hold your right knee off the ground, that's totally fine as well. But making sure we're strong here, making sure we're stacked. Left ankle stacked with the knee above, right leg nice and back. And when you're ready, we're going to rise up into a high lunge on the other side, placing both palms on the left thigh. Opening up the chest, opening up the throat. Breathe into your sensations here. And on your last exhale, you can release that right palm, placing it into the floor on the inside of the left foot. Then we're going to rise up the left arm for a twist. Feeling strong here. Being mindful of the breath. On the last exhale, you can release, framing this left foot. And if your knee is in the floor, you can rise up that right knee off the floor. And you can rotate that back ankle down into the floor. Removing your pillows or blanket or blocks. Making sure we're stacked. And we're going to burst open into Warrior 2 on the other side. Making sure we're stacked, making sure we're strong. And with that left palm, we're going to reach forward, up and back. Stretching the whole left side body. And with control, we're going to rotate the left arm towards the left knee or left thigh, stretching the right side body. Breathe into your sensations. And on your last exhale, we can release, framing this left foot. Coming into this low lunge here. And we're going to bring this left foot back use the right. And this is your choice, so you can either go up into a downward facing dog or drop the knees down into the floor, going into a child's pose. And with control, we're slowly going to lower our knees towards the floor. And you can bring big toes to touch. And you can sit the hips down and back for a child's pose. And however you want to get there, we'll slowly make our way to our sits bones. And making our way to our sits bones, we're going to tuck in the right leg and keep the left leg out long. Sitting up nice and tall, spine reaching nice and long. We're going to hinge at the hips, grabbing the shin or the foot. And we're going to use our breath as a guide to lower our chest closer and closer towards our leg. And whenever you want to round your spine, whenever you feel ready to round your spine, if you feel like you've reached your furthest, you can round your spine. And on your last exhale, we're going to rise the spine back to center. And with the left palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the right knee, rising up the right arm. You can either keep the right arm here and lean over, or you can just try to lean over and try to touch your foot. So whatever you choose to do is totally fine. On your last exhale, you can release, bring the spine back to center. And releasing that right leg, we're going to tuck the left leg in. Hinging, sitting up nice and tall. And grabbing the shin of the foot, hinging at the hips. We're going to do the same on the right side. So using our breath as a guide to lower ourselves closer and closer towards our leg. And once you felt like you've reached towards your limit, you can round your spine. And on your last exhale, you can release. Bring the spine back to center. And with the right palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the left knee, and stretching the left arm into the sky. And you can keep the left arm here and then reach over, or you can just try to reach over and grab the foot. And on your last exhale, you can release, bring the spine back to neutral. We're going to release that left leg as well. And we're going to place both feet into the floor, knees facing towards the sky. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching the arms out nice and long. And using our core, we're slowly going to lower ourselves down towards the mat without straightening our legs. And once you reach the floor, we're going to rock our knees from side to side. And slowly bringing your rocking to stillness. We're going to bring the feet together like a prayer. Going into reclined butterfly. Now if you have any pillows or cushions here, if you have two pillows or a pillow and a cushion, you can put both a pillow and a cushion on the outside of both of the knees. Or if you have a blanket or a pillow, you can roll it up and place it on the lower back area. From here, on your last exhale, we're going to extend the left leg long, Keeping the right knee still bent, we're just gonna rise it up into the air. And we're gonna grab our shins and bring that right knee as close to us as possible. And feel free to flex that right ankle and that left ankle. And on your last exhale, you can release the right leg, and we're gonna bend the left leg. And do the same on the left side. So grabbing the left shin, rising the leg into the air, and bring that leg as close to us as possible. Breathe into your sensations. And on your last exhale, we're going to bring this right leg to meet the left, rising the hips up in the air, rising the legs up in the air as well. We're going to grab the outsides of our feet for happy baby. And with control, slowly curling up into a little ball. Bringing the knees towards your belly or your chest. And with control, you can release all your limbs into the floor. You are now laying in Shavasana, corpse pose. We are now laying here to lay here. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, bringing some movement back to the body. And rolling to the right or left side for a moment of comfort. And then pushing up into a seated position before closing breaths. When you're ready, you can place your hearts together in your lap, on top of your knees, heart center, or placing both palms on top of your heart. A breath for our ancestors and our indigenous ancestors who was here before colonization. Breathing in. A breath to thank yourself for your practice today. Breathing in. A breath to thank others for their support. Breathing in. And a breath for our library virtual yoga community and our yoga community, virtual yoga community, excuse me. Breathing in. The human in me bows down to the human in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
And I hope you guys enjoyed today's revolutionary flow. Before we go, I'm gonna say a few announcements if you guys don't mind. So the new yoga schedule changed. So the Glitter Goddesses will be hosting yoga Tuesdays at 4:30 and Fridays at 10 a.m. And thank you for the Providence Community Libraries for making these classes possible. So shouts out to them. Also, you can Venmo us at the Glitter Goddesses. All donations go to it goes to summer projects for the House of Glitter Performance Lab. So if you guys want to see anything cool from that, let us know. If you want to see anything new for flows or something you would like to see different, please feel free to leave a comment or suggestions down below. And thank you, and see you guys next time.